Hey kids! So it's great to see you all again. I've been super busy with this kitchen remodel. It's kind of overtaken my life. So I apologize that I haven't put out any videos. My dogs are getting a little excited here. But I wanted to do a video. The reason I grew out my beard, and now it's we're into December. I was going to do a video on Movember, which talks about mental health specifically for men, but also in general I wanted to talk about mental health, also physical health for men too. Make sure you get your checkups and that sort of thing, because a lot of times men tend to put that stuff off, and you need to get your regular checkups. I just wanted to encourage that. And then, like I said, I'm basically going to talk a little bit about mental health. And again, it was supposed to be for Movember, and now it's turned into Mocember, and I'm starting to look like Santa Claus. What? So anyway, I wanted to talk about mental health because it's so important. And if you've read my book or if you've heard me talk, my mom, it goes all the way back to my mom back in the 70s trying to get help. And as I've thought more and more about that and brought that to my mind, I feel so bad for my mom, because she, a lot of people struggle to admit that they have a problem. And my mom admitted she had a problem and tried to get help and got no help. Her therapist told her to just go buy a new hat, and obviously that isn't good enough. And if you've struggled with any sort of mental health issues, I know I have, and so I'm just gonna throw that out there to try to help encourage other people to get help if you need help. Please. I've struggled with anxiety a lot, and I've shared that in interviews and in my book. I've had fight or flight syndrome, where I've gone into certain meetings and I just want to run. And I can't figure out what's going on. And I shared that with some friends of mine. You got to be careful who you share that with, because certain people can't handle it. So but some good friends of mine, I remember reaching out to one of them and just saying, this is just something I've been dealing with, and I don't know what to do about it. And he said, I see a therapist. And I was like, you do? I wish people were a little bit more open about it. So if there's anything I can do to help remove the stigma of, reaching out to get some help, there shouldn't be shame attached to it. We go to a physical trainer to try to get help, to make our bodies look good. And our minds are such a big part of us, right? They are us. So if you're struggling with something, it's okay to get help. Please get help. We'd prefer that. I know I would. I'd prefer that you got help rather than do something drastic because you don't think you're normal, so to speak. So please get help. If you're struggling with anything that you don't think is right in your head, please get help, because there's great resources. You can go online, and you can, in the comfort of your own home, have a Zoom meeting with these different counselors online. And here's another thing too that I just wanted to bring up, because it's not something I'd never heard of. It's called EMDR. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm fairly new to it, but it's something that helps you process, because our brains are so powerful. God has given us these amazing brains. They're so powerful that sometimes if they get, miswired and they're misfiring, it can be a problem, And so maybe my anxiety or what have you comes from some trauma that I had experienced in the past. And so anyway, so this EMDR is called it stands for eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. And yeah, it's just this thing. Just look it up. I'm not going to go through it with you, but I just wanted to throw it out there because it's something I'd never heard of. And I thought, wait a second, but it sure does look valid, and every therapist I've talked to about it has said, yeah, it's a real thing. So anyway, it's something for you to look into. Um, Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to talk to you about. Yeah, again, just trying to help remove the stigma of, if you're seeing a therapist, you must be crazy or something. Please don't look at it like that. It's not like that at all. So please get help if you're struggling. I know the holidays also can be a tough time because, just for different reasons for people. And so I also wanted to get out there and try to encourage you to get help, talk to a close friend, talk to a pastor, try to get help with a professional therapist. Um, you know, uh, Anyway, if anything I can do with a platform that I've been given, I want to help destigmatize anybody that feels like they're not not quite right. I still remember my daughter even when she was little, and I walked in on her and she was crying, and I said to her, what's wrong? And she said, I don't know, I'm just sad. And I said, you know what? That's okay. I get sad too, because it is, sometimes you have things aren't going so well, and a good cry is not anything to be ashamed of. So, anyway, just wanted to, throw that out there to try to encourage anybody and everybody, to the best of my ability, to try to encourage you. So. We do have a few upcoming videos that are kind of cool. Many people have asked me how they can help support me. Lubriderm, I just have to tell you, they're such a great sponsor. They wanted to sponsor another video, and they held it with an open hand. What would you like to do? And I thought, well, I can show how we decorate a Christmas tree. Everybody does it a little bit different, just kind of what we do, and so we're going to walk you through that. And then also I got a kind of a cool video with my brother Rick and I, and then his son Adam. We talked about singing some Christmas carols with you. So we're gonna go ahead and record us singing just some of our favorite Christmas carols, and then we'll put that up on my channel next week as well. Just for fun, if you wanted to sing along and enjoy a little bit of Christmas music with us. So you have to be nice because our voices, we're not professional singers, but we enjoy singing and we think we sound good, right? So anyway, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I do again appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support, all the kind words and encouragement, and back at you. I'm very grateful for all of you, and I just wish the best for you, and I hope all is well with you, and look forward to seeing you again. I've been doing my kitchen remodel, so I've been recording a lot of the stuff I've been doing along the way, and so when we get into the new year, I'll be able to start putting those out, because there's some editing, and you got to remember, I'm the editor, so nothing professional as you've already experienced, but that's kind of where we're at with it. So. Anyway, I hope you do have a nice Christmas, and we'll see you next week with some of the other videos that I mentioned. And thank you for your support and encouragement and love, and your prayers. Thank you so much, and appreciate all of you. And God bless you.